Oh, I'll tell you what, it's been one of those bloody days. Right, so yes, I've deleted the previous 2 streams, and now I'm back to... this should all be working now. It should all be here, and it should be completely fine. So, what I'm going to do is I'm going to start off with the message that I started off in my previous stream, for all those people who are going to be watching it like tonight. Tomorrow is Gold Rush Leaderboard number 31. Now, Leaderboard 31 is coming out, and I will be partaking it. My main issue with Leaderboard number 31 is that hydroneer testing may start. I don't know when it's going to start, but if it does and I get pulled in for it, then I will be quitting Leaderboard 31 and carrying on with testing, depending if it happens. I'm crossing my fingers it doesn't happen until the end of February going into March, but we shall see. It may start a little bit early because, well, that's the joys of life. You just have to go into it and hope. Yeah. Can you guys hear the music as well? Is there music playing in the background? Can you hear that? Because if you can hear it, it's fine. It is playing though. I hope it's playing. Anyways, so yeah, we're getting into this now. Now, I've just put on a load of stuff to like cook. That's all. I don't think this is being washed yet because I haven't done anything over here. Now, the reason why I've been restarting all these streams and having major issues is because every time I was playing this, I was getting like an audio pop apparently. And it happened to me last night, well, the other day when I was making the video. There was like an audio pop when I was playing this game. And I couldn't put my finger on it. During like this morning, I did a live stream. People came in with a couple of ideas, and I've tried most of them, and I basically think it's now working. I haven't had a single problem since, but it has been a pain in the arse. I have reinstalled OBS. I've reinstalled a load of other stuff. I've upgraded drivers. I've upgraded Windows updates and bits and pieces. Basically, I've just put my computer through like update hell, which is good. I mean, if it's working, then I haven't got a problem with it. It just means that it was a little bit behind of what it should be. So yeah, partially it was probably my fault mainly. So yeah, there we go. Most things are my fault. That's what I keep getting told at least. It's your fault. Yeah, alright, it's my fault. But yeah, so it's all good. At the end of the day, I think it's fixed. I think it's sorted. So now all I've got to do is just carry on and basically hope it doesn't happen again. If it does happen again, then I'll have to go through the process and find out what the issue could be. But I think I've fixed it for now. I don't think there's an audio popping at all anymore. So we should be okay. Yeah. And this stream is public. So if anybody is actually joining, then thank you very much. It's most appreciated. If you can hear me over on Twitch, thank you very much for being here. Awesome. That's alright. But yeah, it has been one of those days. Like, a couple of hours of just like tech support was a pain in the bum. So I apologise for like everybody who's like, oh my god, he's streaming again. Oh, he's gone live again. Oh, he's gone live again. Yeah, this happens when you got problems. It's been fun though. Like I gotta be honest, sort of nice. It was sort of refreshing. I know it sounds weird, but when you've got problems and you've spent so long in a little comfort zone, it's like, oh, I'll be fine. But then once you get a problem and you have to like go about and fix it all again, it makes you think again. I think I just got too comfortable and I was like, no, I don't know how to fix this anymore, but yeah, it's done now. So I'm sort of glad it did happen. Oh, got to get out the ridge. And there we go. Do 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 do. Yeah. And we'll pop this in here. Look at this. Look, there's coal and there's dirt and there's a little bit of pay dirt. It's all good. But I'm hoping it's now working properly. I'm really hoping, because yeah, it does when these things happen, you do, like I said, I think you just get comfortable with how everything works, and then when something does happen, you just go into panic mode because you don't know how to fix it anymore. You're so comfortable in your own little existence, like I was really comfortable just being happy, and then all of a sudden I'm like, crap, the whole world's about to poo itself, and well, in my world at least. So yeah, it was fun. it does help. So I hope the people on YouTube and the people on Twitch can hear me, and I do hope there's no issues. So thank you very much for being here. It's awesome, and I do apologise for any technical issues that this has caused. Up we go, down we go, down we go, down we go. There we go, there we go, there we go. All good. So yeah, I've got a couple of hours left of like streaming, because I've had my lunch, and the kids aren't back until I've got to go and get them today, which is all right. I'm okay with getting the kids, as long as they don't run into the road or try and kill themselves. I'm usually okay. And there we are. So it's all good. Anyways, diggy hole will continue. And for the record, for all those people who didn't know, I use the boards on the floor because I'm dumb, and I don't like when it comes to digging. It always goes down. Like if I'm putting my blade down, it sort of digs a little bit underneath as well. So I don't like it. So in order to keep like everything I'm doing flat and straight, I usually just do this. So I put the boards down, clean off a layer, and I'll clean off another layer and clean off another layer. And that's just how I mine. I know it's not real, and I know people just go, well, you're not doing it like the way you should, but at the moment I just need this floor because, yeah, if I dig down, then I'm just going to make a horrible mess, and I don't like making a horrible mess. Up we go. I really do need like a taller loader, because this thing just doesn't have the reach. So it's puny in comparison to what I need. Go forwards. It's not going to come off. The problem with this is there's too much above it, and this is a problem I had when I was building my tunnel. When I built my tunnel, I was having trouble doing certain things. The reason why is because above it there was like a mountain. But if I would get down into like a thinner area where there's not as much dirt on top, then I was able to take it all out. That was just the joys of this game. I like it in a way because it actually it's a bit more real, you know? More real. I'm literally just waiting for all my gold to be smelted. It's going to take about half an hour. So now I'm just digging. Right. That one. See what I mean though? Like, I'll put the bucket down, that I make a little hole like that. Imagine doing that for the whole thing. I'm like, that's how... Like, for me, I just want it to set at a certain level and just not take anything from below it. But if you drag your bucket across the floor, it'll actually dent the floor because it sees the bottom as an actual, like, level it can dig as well. I mean, that's what it should be doing, but it's like, for me, I just want it, like, smoother. Basically. It's just me, though. Just me. Just going to get to the end of this board and then put the other ones in. And then I'll be just fine. And there we go. Still good. And now I can continue to dig. So I do 4 loads of panels like this each time, and I'll work my way through again. Basically the idea is to start off and finish off like that section of ore first, and then I can extend the mine out, because at that point I should be able to afford a bulldozer. And that's the plan. Get the dozer, clean off as much of the crud as possible, get myself down to like pay dirt, because I need to get down to pay dirt so I can make more money. And then pay dirt is when I want to start looking into getting an actual wash plant going. So I want to turn this into a wash plant, what you see in front of you, and then I'm going to have it separating off into different areas and go in its own little way, and then basically seeing where we can go. And then if it gets to the end where there's like it's just dirt, just send it straight into a sell pile and then go away with it. Obviously it'd be nice to get it set up so at some point going into proper game, like whenever Christian gets around to like adding stuff in to like produce things with jet rubies and everything else, it would be nice just to have that as a part of the world as well in this game. But I think the next time it does it, it goes into like a massive update like that, I'll be like, okay, cool, we'll just start again. Because I actually don't mind starting again in this game. I mean, I'm a little bit more of a... I think it's because I've played so much in the way of like hydroneer and digging so much with my hand. I actually don't mind doing a lot of this by hand. I think I'm just sad though. Joys of life. There we go. Still looks like dirt to me. Do 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 do. Bum bum drum. Banana na 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 na. Bum drum. Banana na 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 na. Kerry started that, and then the kids started doing it. Bum drum. Wee. So this hole over here, this is iron ore. So I do want to attack that at some point. But obviously I'm going to have to do it from... It's going to be weird. Like this whole area that you can see in front of you is how much I want to open up. Like all of that up to the tree line is where I want to go to. And this is part of the tree line. So I want to take all of this as well. This is iron ore in front of me. And that's going to be a big vein. And I'm hoping it'll be worth it. So yeah. Yeah. Do 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 do. So thank you very much, all the lurkers that are there. Thank you very much for being there. It's most appreciated. If you can hear me clearly and everything's, if you can hear some music in the background, if you can hear me correctly, if you can hear part of the game as well, let me know. And just put your thumbs up or something in the chat. It's all good. Thank you very much for being here. Most appreciated. Let me free, let me free. I'm all good. On the plus side, since I've got all my docs sort of like registered up in OBS as well, because I one thing that was happening to me as well, like because I didn't update OBS, like I didn't do a fresh install, it wasn't saving all the docs and stuff that I've got. Now it is. So doing that fixed that problem as well. It's all good. Oh, I didn't want to do that. Then why did you do it? The game told me to. See, this is the weird part. Like, when there's too much dirt above you, you can't take out that layer. It's like... So now I've got to come down to here. And then take out this bit as well. If it'll let me. See? Very strange. Very, very strange. I need a bigger loader. Need a bigger one. Definitely need a big one. I'm hoping that with, I don't know, something should be like 300 bars of gold, I might be able to afford one. However much this is worth. Which I don't know how much it's worth. Should have a look, really, shouldn't I? How much is this little front loader worth? Probably going to be like 150 grand. Let's go map. In world. Send to garage. And then... It's worth 251,000. That's not bad. Not bad at all. And then that means I can... Yeah. Actually, 250 grand plus what I've got. That's $400,000 I've got. That's not bad. And then whatever, 400 grand. What can I buy for 400 grand? Can I get a better front loader for 400 grand? We could up this. We could get, if we can get to 460,000, we can get ourselves a 300 or a 301. Ooh, a 301. Oh, I can't click on vehicles. Okay, so what's the condition of this? Bear. Ah, right. Okay, despawn. Send to garage. Yes. Okay, that's in my garage. Let's go into P section. Vehicle. Can I sell vehicles? Why can't I? Oh no. Buy, sell. So I can't sell vehicles from this menu. Oh man. Oh man. Right, okay, well we'll just spawn it out then. Anyway, it's only a little one, so it's baby. Maybe, mate. You know what? I do just want to... This is just iron ore just waiting to go through. How's everything going? I assume... I'm only assuming that basically everything's fine. Like, there's no audio problems. Can you hear the music? Can you hear the game? Can you hear all the stuff, basically? That's all I'm asking. If you can hear everything, then it's fine. Everything's back to normal. And we'll just carry on with the AAA rated like stream. Because apparently it is the best stream on YouTube. I can't say that without laughing. It's really not. It's a AAA stream, this one. Brought to you in part by Slim Shady. Slim Shady does not give up what you think. If you don't like it, you can suck it. You can go. Yeah, that speech is stuck in my head from a long time ago. I haven't heard any issues. I was just lurking and talking with a friend. It's all good. As long as there's been no problems, you can hear everything, then it's perfect. I'm all good. Smile Dog, welcome to the live stream. Welcome back, by the way, because obviously you were here in the first one, and then the first one doesn't exist anymore. Oh, it's gone. It's gone. It has. Joys of having like technical issues and crap that's happening on computers. I'm gonna be honest. Like, thanks to Split for helping me out with the audio side, because obviously it's now just dragging in like on one core instead of all of them, which is good. And then when it comes down to all the other stuff that was happening, that's just, it was partially probably just down to me just being a walnut and not having like too much stuff happening and not updating when I should done this, that and the other. So it's all good. But yeah, cheers for everyone's help. It's most appreciated. And like I said, it's actually good that it happened, because it made me start thinking again. because you get comfortable. And when you get comfortable on like live streams and everything else, you can have problems, and then all of a sudden it all just pops out your head, and you're like, no, and you forget what you're doing, you panic a lot more, and yeah, it's just horrible. But yeah, it makes you, it kicks your brain back into gear, and you start realizing that yeah, you just needed to figure it out. Galleon over and on Twitch, boom! Thank you very much for being here, buddy. Most appreciated. Here's Galleon, isn't it? Or Galeen? Let me know in chat if I said you right, if I said your name right or wrong. You got complacent. Yeah, basically, it's once you've got everything sorted and you know you're not gonna have any problems, and it's like, yeah, it's cool. I'll just stream. I'm fine. I'll just do this. I'm fine. It's like riding a bike. You know, you can ride a bike for so long, and then all of a sudden your chain falls off, and then you don't know what you're doing anymore. So it's the same thing as like streaming, the same thing as everything, you know. One thing goes wrong, the whole world goes kaput because you've forgotten how to do things. You've forgotten how to fix stuff. So yeah, I'm all good. But it's fine. Oh, that's going to be hard. Lacusto? Thank you very much for following over on Twitch as well. Boom to you, sir. Most appreciated. Basically, how I'm doing this is I've got YouTube open because I just watch like viewers and so on and so forth. And on Twitch, I basically just stream to... Twitch. Galleon? Like Gaelish people. Okay. It's galleon, like the boat. Okay, like a galleon. Gotcha. I'm simple. So I'm now up to this point where it's like it's not going to push anymore because there's like too much above it for this little one to deal with. You're French. Okay, cool. Thank you very much for subscribing with Twitch over there. Much appreciated. With your Twitch Prime. Or Amazon Prime, sorry. Take the money from Bezos and pass it on to streamers. I mean, it helps me as well, but it helps all those other people out there who are streaming. Especially with Twitch's overheads. Jeebus. But thank you very much. It's most appreciated. I still can't get it out of my head how much it costs to run a stream. Like, if you've got 8,000 people watching on Twitch and it costs Twitch X amount of money, it's like, what? It's a lot of cash. I can sort of understand why they got away with, like, you know, the 70-30 splits and stuff now. So what do you guys think of the Pokemon thing? Pokemon's moving over to quit. She's being able to go like free, so she's going to go over to Kick and YouTube and bits pieces, because apparently it's because of the red pill. I was like, nah, it's got nothing to do with the red pill. It's just the fact that you're getting paid a shed to more money. That's all it is. Is there a better smelter or forge to make does the job go faster? Not that I know of. I don't know, because there's like I'm going to assume later on there will be. I'm hoping at some point like he'll create a foundry, so we'll just like chuck it in and we'll put in like 7,000 gold ore, and it'll come out of like loads of gold bars, like automated. Hey man, how are you doing? Love your YouTube channel. Thank you very much, Trainer Dirk. Most appreciated. A boom to you, sir. Yeah, the channel's coming along. It's going to get really, really busy coming up in the next few months. Gold Rush goes live tomorrow at, I think it's 4 or 5. So I'm not sure when it goes live, but it's going to be interrupted by my kids because they've got their end of term disco. So that's going to be fun. So I won't be streaming until they're all home and done. Yeah, because I don't actually know when Gold Rush is going to go live. So I'm going to be streaming Gold Rush for the next 30 days, potentially. If I get pulled in to do Hydroneer testing in that time, then I will stop playing Gold Rush and I will come back onto Out of Ore. I will carry on doing my streams, and I will be able to test the game if I get pulled in for it. So yeah, my whole a whole Gold Rush season now basically comes down to if the game if Hydroneer's update goes in or not, basically, and if I get pulled in. Apart from that, it's fine, just business as usual. Business. I really want rid of this though. I need a bigger front loader. It's just painful now. I'm gonna go and find out if I can actually get one. Come on, we need to make some. We're making money. I need. If I pull this stuff out of here, yes, we need to pull it out of here. Pay dirt. We got 291. Not bad. Got some dirt as well. Dirt can go in there as well. Pay dirt can go on there. Coal can go there, and then coal can go in here. So we got a fairly good amount of coal to like flog off. A couple of grand's worth, so we'll be all right. It's alright, man. Right, so don't need to sell the pay dirt, just sell the dirt for £1,000, sell the coal for $15,000. Oh, that's just good. Got some coal, yeah, I know. 15 grand's worth, that's really good. I'm liking it. Right, so if we do 50, because we got 300 and something, we got 300 and something of that, and whatever's left we'll put into another one. Chuck it up to 99. It'll probably do a decent amount. We're all good. That's not all of it, is it? That is cool. Yeah, I'm back. Just seeing now, like it seems to be working nicely now, so it's all right. Okay, so we've got 142 bars of gold out of that one, and we've got 144 out of that one. Right, now I'm going to sell 385. I saw you tried to sell the vehicle. You know how to sell it. Yeah, no, I can sell it by basically pulling up the map and then despawning it and then selling it for 251,125. Yeah, it's all right. It's just, I was hoping it would have been in here as well, and I could click on the vehicle thing. Apparently, I couldn't do that. So sell. I was hoping it would just be in this menu, but unless I have to put it in my inventory. Is that how I have to do it? Give me a sec. Right. Map. In world. Send to garage. Inventory. There you go. So I can't click on production, and I can't click on equipment. So that means it's not in my inventory, and I can't sell it. That's what I would have preferred to have happened. But it's fine. Don't worry about it. Just turn your brain off. Right. So we're going to sell that off. We're going to sell the lithium off, and we're going to sell my gold off for a good amount of chunky dirt, which is good. And we've now got 221,000 plus the 250 grand above the spawn button and the sell button. Yeah, there. That one there, I know. But I was hoping you could have taken it out of the inventory, and then for me that would have just worked a little bit better. It's just that's how I would prefer things to be done. Unfortunately, Christian does it a bit different. So if I sell that, I've got $470,000. So I'm going to sell that, and I'm going to buy a bigger one. I hope. All right, please. Right, we need a bigger. We need something bigger. Yeah, 463 grand for a 302. That's not bad. We'll take it. Oh, we've only got 9,000 left. But it's bigger. It'll do more. Help. I'm just about to screw myself completely over at this point. 9 grand. Map. Spawn. Yes. Let's go, baby. It's bigger. And it's badder than ever. Enough to fill the tank? Yeah, probably actually. I just want to see what we can do with this thing now. Right. We should be able to reach way, way up there now. Equipment. Bulk dirt. Oh. Let me just drop all that off. Right. Damn it! Right. Now we'll take it. Yeah, boy, should be better now. It's excellent. It's Wayne's World. That's what we like to see. Lots and lots of stuff now. Oh yes, like Churchill's favourite like toy. Oh, it's just so much better now. We've got a bigger loader. We're going to be making a little bit of more money, and I still need a bulldozer. But plus side, look at how much. Look at all that ore going into the sell pile. Like, yeah, dude, this is the way we do it. This is going to take it's going to take less time now. Next stop, either a dozer or just something a lot bigger than this. Yeah. So how much more dirt can your front loader... Well, I don't know. I don't pay attention to that. I'm like, it's all good. I like the new HUD fill level. Yeah, well, the fill level is more... this is basically... you turn on bulk dirt and it works, which is quite nice. It's nicer though. It is a lot smoother. Let me just have a look. So if I go into like buy a wheel loader, so before we had the 200, which is this one. It doesn't really say, I can't, yeah. I can't really do that. So the one I just bought was this one, wasn't it? Capacity is 6.5 meters cubed, and that was 5. So we can do an extra like meter cubed. I don't know how much that is in like yardage, but yeah. So I don't know how much that is in yards, because yardage is something I would use when it comes to like, if you're doing mining and stuff. If you watch Gold Rush, it's always like done in yards. I'm like, okay, cool. And then this game doesn't use yards per hour or something. It's like, oh. $1,500 litres. Alright. Basically, it can run a lot more now. Yeah. Okay, 1,500 litres more. Excellent. In my opinion, you can fill the 80 horsepower more. I don't really mind about the acceleration. I mind about moving more. Because the problem with when you play on hardcore and you play it how I played it, like the initial spend straight away is ridiculous. So you get your 100 grand and you build your general store in a couple of bits and pieces, and you've almost spent all your money. It's like you do a lot of work just to get to your first front loader. So yeah, it's a lot of like messing around and a lot of like just grinding to start with. And then obviously when you get into like when you've got a front loader, it's just nicer and better, you know. But it's good. But now we're up to a 301. I need to save up again and get a 501. You should get a little bobcat or something. No, I need a dozer. Dozer. So I will grind this out a bit more. I will be happy just sort of. I think at the moment I'm just going to be happy just grinding backwards and forwards. I've got all this dirt to shift. I mean, most of this, what you can see, is going to be my mine. Most of this, and then over there is going to be my all that like space over there. I've got a place to put my wash plant, so I'll be working out from there. I do actually. I want to start putting in the gold section now. So I need to put a trommel in. Put the trommel into a storage box, and then the rest of it will go into just gold mainly. You should get a little. Well, yeah, I suppose, but I mean, I see it as almost like the whole Hydroneer thing as well. When you first start on Hydroneer, you haven't really got anything apart from the basic tools. So it's like that. With this, you get your pickaxe and your hammer and your axe and your thingies, and then it's all up to you about what you're going to do and how you're going to do it. And there are ways of you. I might make a video about this on how to start the game, because at the first point you're just looking to make money, and the problem with making money is I feel that a lot of people probably don't really want to sit there with a pickaxe, because it's pretty much what they give you to start with, and the 100 grand, and you can't really buy much in the way of like heavy machines. So the ways that you start this game is you can either start with mining into the side of a mountain and obviously like making gold and stuff, which is a valid way of making cash, or you go down the wood mill route, which is basically you go ploughing down some trees, or you buy your lumber, make planks and stuff, and make money from that as well. So yeah, starting out of ore it is one of those games. You just have to explore it and how you want to play. But to start the game, in most ways, if you're starting on the hard mode, which is literally it takes you longer to level up, it's more expensive to play, and you only get your 100 grand to start, you do have to put in the extra sort of like legwork for it. So yeah, I think it's depending on how people want to play. If you're playing it like me and you've just gone for a walk and went, hey, screw it, I'm just going to start there, then that's up to you. You don't have a no. You can get one though. There is the EK thingamajigget. Attachments. So the EKM stuff is like the stuff that you would do that sort of thing with. So the EXM drill is the one that you put attached to a excavator. So one of these. So you would buy the EX one or the ECW one. You can change the attachment, and then you can use the drill to to basically see what you've got kicking about. So yeah, you do have that option as well. But for me, it's more, I'm just gonna like hit it with a pickaxe and see if it's like worth going for. Most of the ore around me I'm back in a second, guys. We had a delivery. Yeah, so the attachment stuff comes with the excavators, not with the front loaders. Sup chat? How you doing, Ewick? Or Ewek? And down. So what? How many have I done? Let me just top up and then we'll be good. Not bad. A couple $100. Right. So mainly because we were mining coal, which is all right. Pay dirt. I'm just gonna leave the pay dirt in there. It's not worth taking. How's it been playing so far? Had a problem this morning. Z-Boss the Gamer, thank you very much over on Twitch for following. Boom. I appreciate it. So, yeah, I had a bit of a problem this morning with audio. Basically, it kept popping. So my microphone kept popping up and I wasn't sure what was wrong with it. Went through technical support. Basically, with Split and a few others on stream. Changed a few settings. It still wasn't working. I ended the stream pretty quickly. And then spent a couple hours basically reinstalling everything. Nah, I think that's too easy. It's too easy, man. Fine, yeah, it's been all right. On the plus side, this was where I started. So to put this into perspective, right, you have to dig out a hole this big in order for you to own your first front loader. Okay, a hole this big. Just to get your first front loader, because everything has to be made in gold or metal or whatever you're finding. If you're on a better gold area or a better lithium area or something like that, you'll be fine. But lithium's really hard to find right now. How am I doing? I'm doing all right, Jack. Thank you very much for asking. Yeah, it's been a fun morning. But apart from that, we're okay. Let's go. I'm just glad this feels a lot bigger. So we earned what? No, it's 8 grand in a couple of scoopfuls, so it's much better than it was before. And all we got to do is just keep this going, and we'll be fine. Yeah, back again, cause it's fixed, mate. Is fixed. And now I'm saving up for a partial wash plant. Just a partial one. Just so we can start washing out a little bit better. So if I can get sort of 50-60 grand together, I'm going to buy myself like the basic wash plant, get myself attached to a trommel, because we obviously need a trommel. So I'll probably hit the trommel where the storage box is. And then we'll move it out the back end, so I'll need like a corner, and then I'll put the wash plant in, so I'm able to get a hold of like gold and gems out of the ground, and that means we can start making a bit more money on the side. But right now, it's all about just sort of pushing to that next section. which is fine. I haven't got a problem with like grinding. It's all good. Here we go. Yeah, there we go. Tight. Just got a logic source set up and had some problems, but it fixed. It was annoying. Annoyingly, you can't do like 0.5. You don't need to. Customers in Hydroneer will test it. Just do one over the top. You'll be fine. So if it says they need a gem of like 4.5, just do 5. Alright, don't worry about the point decimal. The reason why it doesn't work as decimals is because according to, I think it was Cherry or Robocost, they said that basically logic doesn't like decimal points. So that's why it's not there. Charge! It's all right. We're charging. But yeah, I'm sort of glad. It's only taken, I don't know, when was it? When I did my video on Monday. So it's taken Monday through to now to be able to get a front loader. Like a better one, like this one. It's going to make the quest so much easier. Yeah. My first thing that I normally aim for is the logic sort. As soon as I start going into binary hexadecimals, yeah. So the first thing I start buying into like Hydroneer, when it's like, okay, I need something that's going to make my life a lot easier on Hydroneer. What's it going to be? Literally, that bench saw is the first thing I buy, because it makes life better for when you do all the quests and stuff. It's just nice, and it cuts vegetables and gems and bars, so it's just like an all-round tool that really does help. That's what I like about it. It's just, I would say it's probably one of the better tools in the game, just for like, you know, quality of life. No, you can cut gems with the gem chisel that you can buy in the shop. Oh, if you didn't know about the gem chisel, ooh, that's how you cut. That's how you cut gems. It's been in the game for about 7 months, I think. It was in before Christmas. I didn't cover it. At the time that it came out, I don't even know what I was doing at that point, I'm going to be honest. But yeah, I didn't cover the gem chisel, but it's been around for a little while. I think you can buy it from Bridgeport and Icehelm. I still prefer Itchy's table saw mod. Yeah. But unfortunately that's a mod, and it's yeah, if you want to play the game sort of normally, you have to sort of not play with mods. Good morning, Doug. Well, it's good afternoon from me, but yeah, welcome. I think any of Itchy's mods should be base game. The thing is they're mods. I think the thing is for me personally, I would say that most of the mods in the game now, apart from that bloody IKEA shop place or whatever it was, most of the quality of life mods should be base game anyway. That's just my opinion though, because I saw a lot of the mods were genuinely very good, and they helped people instead of hinder, which was the best part about them. It was like you have an option to make your life a little bit easier, to make the game work a bit better. Yeah, the mods were really good for Hydro, and I'm hoping, that maybe they will get considered, but I don't think they will. It's a shame though, but joys of gaming. Carts were no, carts were never they were a thing in the game for ages. Max was playing around with carts and stuff in like 1.2, but it was an early thing that he took out the game because they didn't work properly. When the game became a lot more popular and people were able to like test it a bit more, that's when carts became a thing again. I remember like 1.2 having them, but he didn't keep them in for very long. It was a big sort of like thing for him back then. Nowadays it's a little bit easier for him to add stuff because obviously he has a team now, but yeah, it's still hit and miss for like certain things. Yeah. Autosave. Game was successfully saved. Cool. Let me play the game then. Do. Do you have any answer as to why the hydro quad dances about like jumping, and then the hydro track doesn't? So the hydro truck got fixed. So if you want to make the hydro truck like dance around and like flip out, hold down spacebar and I think you hit W. I think that's how you do it. Basically, it's a secret achievement for making it flip out. Could be wrong on the key, but yeah, it's one of those things. You just hold it down until it boings out. Do you think they could put a proper trailer for moving stuff over? I don't think that's something they're working on. Personally, I think what they're doing to start with is they're making the game, obviously the DLC, work. But I mean, with the great big like tow truck thing, you never know. I mean, you might be able to load up your truck full of stuff, and then pick up the tow truck, and then just pick everything up inside the truck as well. So you just use the truck as like a glorified handbag. It will be something I try, because it just looked like something that would be a laugh. Artemis, how you doing? There's no castle in the new game. I do like the fact that it's they're hyping up the DLC though, with just having it featured in the background of like Hydroneer right now. I'm doing good. Just got up, killing some time before I got to go and get the kids up for school. Been playing some Echo. Yeah, I haven't played that. I don't think I will. I mean, for what I'm working out for, I'm gonna be between now and sort of June. I'm gonna be busy. It's gonna be a long time on here. So it's more just like prepping for videos and then doing them and streaming and like mainly just sort of everything I do. It's gonna be a busy time. I won't be able to play much else. So yeah, I won't even be able to think about like doing anything new. I don't even own Echo. People keep telling me I should play it, but I don't know, it's just one of those things. I just haven't got around to it. Echo is very grindy, cool co-op. I don't play co-op games. Isn't that a TV show? What, Echo? It used to be a video game called Echo the Dolphin. Echo, you mean... Oh no, the TV show is a Marvel thing and it's crap. Well, for me it's crap, okay? I never really got into Echo as a comic strip. Not my thing, you know. But I didn't diss it. It's just not the thing I wanted to read. Now the problem with it though is that in order to make the TV show, they changed her tribe, they changed her abilities, they changed her as a person, and they really preach about it as well when it comes to all the interviews about what was going on in the show and this, that, and the other. And it's like, I don't want to watch this. I am one of those people. If you're gonna make a comic strip into a TV show, please make it like the comic book. Don't screw it up like everybody else. What Marvel are doing and DC now. And it's same with the Suicide Squad. Like the Suicide Squad kills the Justice League. The game has not sold very well. They need to sell 10.7 million copies of that game just to break even. And I think last time I read up, they'd only sold like 2 million copies. Hans Fun! How you doing, bud? Thank you very much for kicking by. Tell you what, this is already paying for itself. This front loader is awesome. I miss this one. Like when you start off on the 200, it's slow, and then when you got to a 300, it's like, it's almost good. And when you get to the 500s, you're like, how could I ever live before this? I think when I get like the big ones, like the 2000 ones, I'm probably going to just try and take out a mountain. Like the one behind me is full of bedrock. I'm like, I'm just going to take the whole lot. Just do it. Strip the whole mountain down. Everything you see behind you, all of that big lump, I want to see if I can destroy it all with the 2000. But I need to get to it. I need to get to it first. And the 2000 is like $800 something thousand, and I do not have that much money. Or the level. I think I have to be like. I think I might be able to get it now. I just can't afford it. It's getting harder to grind that bit up, so we'll move over a bit. When there's too much above you, you can't take it down properly. Are you ever going to take Digger into your hand, Dug Mine? I'd like to, but I want to go bigger. So I think, yeah, I want to take like the 2000 up there, which is this one. So if I go buy wheel loaders, that's the 500. These one down here, the ones that unlock at level 32, the 2530, which is capacity is 48 meters cubed bucket, which is ridiculous. If I just take one of those up there, we can take that whole mountain down, and I think that might be a plan. I might just do it just for giggles. And just be like, right, guys, in today's live stream, we're just going to eat the mountain. In Gold Rush, does the planter not fill the buckets equally? Yeah, no, that's a graphical thing. It doesn't do it all the time. It's a pain in the bum because you always think you're less on gold, but no, it's sort of it does it all the time because you know you're always going to get a different amount in a bucket sort of thing. So yeah, you just have to. Unfortunately, it's just one of those things. You can test this by just like trying to fill it up again with a trowel. And you guarantee it won't fill up. I've got a new idea for a series for you. Hybrid Reviews Hydroneer. Basically, people send you their world. I did that for a bit. I was doing. I fixed people's plots. So when people would send me their saves and it wouldn't work properly or something, and genuinely I used to rip people's builds apart. Either on a live stream or in a video, and basically just fix it. So I used to fix people's plots for them on Hydroneer. And the problem with it is that over time people learn how to play the game, so less submissions came in. So, which was good. It means that my videos were doing the job. People learned how to play the game better, and I didn't have to fix people's builds anymore. So it was like Hydroneer technical support. It was fun. I asked you to fix my plot or make it more efficient with piping and stuff. Yeah. I did it for quite a few people. I enjoyed that little series as well because it was like well, no, it wasn't really easy, but it was more just like helping people out and showing people where others could go wrong as well. Because the game, in fairness, because it never had a tutorial, it was always one of those things. It was like I had to just get around to doing it, you know, and sort of if I could answer one person's question of like why isn't this working, then guarantee other people who were watching it were like, oh god damn it, that's what's happened to mine as well. So it didn't just help me like when it came to making videos, but it helped other people like understand what they were doing wrong as well. And that's what I liked about it. It was almost able to like take it as a workbench and like teach people how to play the game without teaching anybody anything, and just actually just showing you how to do it right. Did they add a tutorial? What, to Hydroneer? Yes. There is a tutorial, but it's a very sort of... It's small. You know, it's basically, here, do this, 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 and this, and the game's your oyster. Over time, like, the reason why my views are down on those videos is because people learn to play the game properly. And I'm sort of glad for it. It just means that it helped. On the other side, it just means that I can actually play the game instead of trying to tell people how to play the game. Which means I just play it how I want to. But yeah, when it comes to the new DLC, I want to do the same sort of thing, but instead of doing lots and lots and lots of tutorials, I basically just want to do a let's play, but I want to do sort of categoried let's play. So instead of just like focusing on like, hey, today we're just going to do this and I'm going to show you how to do things, like I want to show you how I implement that into a build and then work on it from there, basically. I hope that works. Yeah, and the starting information is what is actually the reason why I started doing the videos in the first place. Because when I first started playing the game, like everybody else, I started playing it in 1.3. Well, no, I started in 1.2 because I bought it like day of release almost, and then so I was still technically playing on 1.2, and then it got upgraded to 1.3. And I was sitting there in the Discord. I was like, "Is there a tutorial for this game?" And everyone was like, "No, there's none of this." Is like, right, okay. And that's when I sort of realised that I'll just fill the gap, and that's what I've done ever since. I'm now getting requests for core stone from the Hydron. Yeah, so in order for you to get core stone, you need to get your you need to get tier 2 drills. You can hand dig core stone, but it doesn't turn up, not as often. So you need to get tier 2 drills and get yourself down to level 9 and below. If you get the ore tester as well and you find a core stone vine, even better. Or a vein, sorry, not a vine. Whoa! Almost. It's because I got my bucket up, I almost fell over. I'm going to put in tier 2 now. Luckily I already planned this out, so empty bit or a slot for core stone. Yeah, one of the best. That's how you set it up, but you do need to get down to tier 2. I would call them Bridgeporians. Just take that top layer off, please. There we go. And there we are. They never give tokens. Yeah, they do. Yeah, the other reason why I'm not going to be streaming tomorrow is because I've got to go shopping tomorrow. And I know people say like the whole convenient thing of getting like home delivery and stuff. I don't like home delivery too much. Number one is because if I'm going to deliver food, I might as well go and get it myself. And number two, I still have to bag it up and bring it up the stairs. Because we live upstairs, right? So because we live upstairs, the delivery people, they come around with their boxes and they're like, oh, we can drop it in the kitchen. It's like, you got to climb the stairs to get it to the kitchen. So then I have to bag up my own shopping at the front door and then like bring it all up. And I'm like, I might as well just go shopping. At least then I get the experience of going around the shop and like seeing deals face to face. I don't like home deliveries are good if you like Amazon and stuff because it's like, you know, that's ordering things like post office. But yeah, I still prefer to go outside, like, and deal with actual shopping. It's other people that I have a problem with, you know, like everyone like bombarding you, trying to get up the street at the same time as you, or knocking you out of the way, or you know, just general sort of like not really paying attention to everyone else around them. I don't like that attitude, but I do like to go out shopping. And there we are. Just drop it. There we are. Good day, Hybrid in chat. Things look like they're coming together here. Yeah. It would have been... I would have dug out more if I didn't have problems this morning. But I had issues. So, apart from that, we're okay. Right, let's go and see if we can earn some cash. Okay, we got 500. We got. Oh, it's still calculating, is it? 2,900 coal, so that's about 15 grand. Dirt, 593, and pay dirt. When we get around to that end bit at the back, there's pay dirt on that lower level now, so that's where I want to go. And that's where I want. By the time I get down to that in my first level of mining, that's when I want to bring in a wash plant, because doing it manually to sort out the gold and stuff is a pain in the bum. Can you put carts on the hydro truck? Yes, you can fit 2 to the back. So if you pull your cart to the back of the truck, jump up so it's a little bit angled, and then let go of the cart. It will sit on the back of the truck. When you drive off, it's like extra storage. It's cool. It's cheeky, but it's cool. I like doing it, me personally. $60 bouts of ore. Let's just do the whole lot in one smelter. It's all good. Yep, so that's one load. Is there still potentially pure lithium veins? I think so, but again, you've got to try and find them. You know, I found like bits of lithium, but not as much. But yeah, if it's an ore, it's out there somewhere. That's 20 grand's worth. That I am selling that, aren't I? Like 1,990. Yeah, 9. Right, we'll go to the bank first. Sell coal. Yeah, man. Coal's a really good earner. I've got 36 grand now. Get in. 36,000. Cool, cool, cool. Can buy a trailer in this. Trucks, we're all good. So a dump truck would be pretty handy. That'd be pretty cool. I haven't bought a drone. Don't really want one. Not buildings, equipment. Oh no, it's buildings and production. Not production, fuel, workbenches. There we are. I put it in the cart by just jumping in the back of the cart. Yeah, that's how you do it. We could get an oil derrick. Most of these things are used to make stuff, okay? So it's tempting to buy like the steel roller and start making stuff, but I'm not making any steel. So at the moment, because I haven't got any steel, there's no point in doing stuff. When I go for an iron lot, there's an iron mine, which is that bit there. That's when I need to get hold of like a CNC machine and start building stuff there as well. So yeah, at the moment I'm just doing coal, so it's like it's not worth it. But 36 grand. How much the trommel? Buildings, production. Some function as a sorter, but this drops it below instead. So dirt pile goes at the bottom. Where's it? I prefer the other trommel, the conveyor one. Yeah, that's the one I prefer. So that's only 7 grand. 7 grand for a trommel. Doable. Dirt and pay dirt go out the bottom. Everything else goes out the top. So everything else I would just divert into storage, and then the wash plant. That's oh. Oh. Can we dual conveyor? We can, yes. How much is that going to cost? That's like 7 grand. So we'll chuck that on here. I'm going to need a corner because I need to go backwards. Corner to the left. think. And I need to buy a wash plant as well, because the wash plant I have to go from the top, so I need a conveyor up. So I need one of those, and I need one of those. So that's going to go up and down, and it's going to go into a chute, which is going to be one of these, and then it all joins up. But at the same time, I need another pipe to go from the trommel down, because the trommel only goes at the top. Or it's just trying to figure out where I'm going with this. So I need that's fine where it is. So the trommel would sit there. The bottom chute is where everything else is going to go. So I just need that to go like along and down. Above is going to go up conveyor belt, and then it's going to go down the wash plant, and it's going to come out here as well. So I'm not sure whether it's going to be easier to put that into a hopper and then push it into a storage container. Right, we've only got 36 grand, so I can't afford it yet, but it's not a bad little shopping list. Let's put it this way. I'll get to 100 grand first, and then I'll think about it, because it's going to be a lot of messing around. At the moment, do I want to continue? Actually, no, I'm halfway there. If I continue to dig into this section here, then we're digging into actual, like, pay dirt. Could you use the first storage container as a buffer? Yeah. We need to cut in a bit more. We need to cut in deeper to get to bedrock. So, well, not bedrock. I keep calling it bedrock. It's not bedrock. It's pay dirt. Right? Pay dirt. That's what I need. Because pay dirt gets me gold. Pay dirt's worth more as gold. So, it's worth more than coal. I mean, raw coal, quite a decent earner. But pay dirt, once you turn it into gold, it's fairly decent as well. But we're getting a decent amount of coal out of that as well. So it's just hard to choose. What do I want to do? Have you ever filled the hydro truck up with so much stuff the game runs at? Yes. I've done that during live streams as well. It's ridiculous. It's raining. Do 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 do. Raining in wherever this game is set. Took you 5 minutes to take my entire miner operation back to my job. Yeah, most of the time it takes me. It turns into a slideshow going back to, going back to like South Hope. Because normally I do South Hope with like in one big go, so I usually buy up loads of conveyor belts and everything else, and then all of a sudden I've got now it's a slideshow for like 3 minutes until I get back, and then it takes ages to unload. So yeah, the goal at the moment, if I can get to like 60 grand, we might be able to work this out. Are you going to put a dirt dropper onto floor to remove it from the resource pool? No. I'm gonna chuck all that. I'm gonna put dirt straight into a sell point, I think. Because at that point I might be able to actually afford a sell point. The plus side to like separating gold off now is that we can actually smelt gold. Whereas before it was, hey, we got gold ore, all this stuff, yay, it's amazing. And then we just chucked it all into a conveyor belt to a sell point. We never did anything with it. Now we're able to actually make stuff out of those materials. It's the game is more viable to actually do stuff in. And that's what I like about it, because Christian's putting the damn work in to actually make this game better. So being able to like separate all your resources now, I'm like, okay, I don't need dirt and I don't need coal. That can all go over into the sell point. I don't need like blasted rock. That can go to the sell point. I do need my gold bars. Okay, then I can separate the gold off and I can put the gold into the smelters and I can make gold, and that's fine. And I like that. 10-4 Rubber Ducky, we can hear you. Excellent. That's good. Means it's working properly.
10-4.
Yep. But yeah, it's now we're able to separate things off like ores and bits and pieces and actually make stuff. I think it adds a little bit more sort of variety to the game instead of what I did before. Because what I did before the update came through and everything else, was pretty useless. You know, you would just build a plot out and then you're done. It's like, oh, right, cool. So there's nothing else for me to do. And there wasn't. And now there is. That's what I like about this game now. There's more to do. Instead of just, hey, I've set up a wash plant, I've dug a big hole, and now all the stuff that I was building now goes straight towards the sell point. And like I said, I'm still making money on my old plant. Every time I load up, I'll show you. Here you go. Let me finish off this bit first. We'll sort this bundle out, and I'll show you. Every time I go back, it doesn't matter. I'm only ever in there for like a minute or two anyway, but it's still clocking cash even now. It is ridiculous. Basically, I broke the game for a bit. Don't you want to make gravel? Yeah, well, that's the thing. You can, but you can make gravel by just using it as the automated side of the game. Right. So here we go. If I go save, because obviously I need to save this game first. So we're back at the coal plant. I'm going to load that game up, and you'll see what I mean. Every time I load in, I just make money. So back up, load game, go into Hybrids world and load. So this is my tunnel build, like the one that I built a massive tunnel for, and there's so much dirt in the tunnel that it's just making money constantly. And you're going to see the old conveyor belts and the new ones in the same build, because when I was prattling around with this, it was dumb. F2. There you go. Old conveyor belts, new conveyor belts. Let me just take this off so it's not in front of me. So these are the new conveyor belts. The reason why these are here is because I was tunneling through this. I was basically just going to open up the front of this mine and be happy. But yeah, so I had to change out the conveyor belts here and then put them into here, and then this is still going. I need one of these in life, right? It's massive and it's good. So as you can see, it stopped feeding through there because it emptied. But if I carry on up here, it's still churning out stuff. Right? I got 21 million quid. I ain't done nothing on this game for so long. And that's my entire wash plant. And it all goes to over there. So because it all goes to the sell point, you don't do anything with this stuff. And it's like, oh man, I'm not doing anything with it. But the moment that you're able to actually like build up and you get your gold ore and then you go off to smelt it, you're genuinely doing stuff with the the materials now, which is good. So yeah, this was what I did with my whole build, and that all goes down to there, and it all goes in the sell point, and then it just makes lots and lots of money, and I never had to touch it again. So building that tunnel out, all the ore that comes from the tunnel and everywhere else I put is literally just coming out of this hole now. That's where it's all coming from, because all that down there finished. And every time I load up this save, those trommels don't stop moving. They are constantly going around, and I just churn money. So yeah, it's sort of, you get to a point in the game where you're done. It's like, I don't really want to do anything else because there's nothing for me to do. But now I can separate gold off, and I'm like, okay, if I separate gold off, I can make my bars. That's cool. All right, I can go and do that with lithium as well. So I'll go and find a lithium vein. I'll go and get some lithium bars, and maybe I'll have to make like electronics and bits and pieces later on in the game. Having all these options to be able to actually play the game properly now is something that I really, I want to get behind. I want to, I want to see how it works. I want to see where it all goes. But yeah, that was what I was going to do. The big thing in my head was I was going to basically take out all of that side and all of that bit. And I was just going to empty out this whole bench area in front of me and just turn the plant up and go for it. But I never did it because I couldn't be bothered. It's a lot of work. It's like, nah, I'll just start again. It's fine. So that's what I wanted to do. That's every time I go back to it now. It's like, yeah, I'm making money. I don't care. I wouldn't mind seeing a smeltable ore that can be in a forge to make into bars and sent into whatever. I like to do some of the manual work. So I think when it comes to gold, like, I mean, look at it when we play Gold Rush. You take your gold powder, you take it to a blacksmith, and you get your gold bars. Like with this, it's the same thing. You take your pay dirt, you take it to the gold place, and then you smelt it up, and it's all good. Once you've got past the wash plant section over here, and you turn you automate your wash plant, then you just get your gold ore. You take that to a smelter, and you make your own bars. That's what would happen on a gold site. So that is sort of real. I mean, obviously, it's not like amazingly real because we don't have a gold wash plant. We just have like this thing that looks like a wash plant. What I would like to see later on going into the future of this game would be like dedicated ways of actual mining. So to start off with, like, you start off with this you go with your pickaxe, you go and get some ore and you make some money. That's not a bad way to do it. Or you start a logging company and you grow trees and you cut down the trees and you make money. Again, good ways to start the game. Have your X amount of money, start with a logging company, work your way up to being, like, I don't know, a diamond miner or a gold miner or anything really. But there needs to be a risk and reward. And I've mentioned this before. This game needs a risk and reward thing. So when I say that, for me, I would say that the 100 grand that I got to start with, let's say what I'm mining here right now, like this very small area. This small area cost me like 15 grand for everything around those trees down to about here. Like 15 grand for a plot of land. And that means my mine has to be within that area. If I want to extend it, then I need to extend out and buy more land. And then you basically have to make the best of a bad situation or a situation. So if your ore runs out or if your coal runs out and you've got pay dirt, you might be able to change your supply, and you might be able to change your supply from being a coal miner to then sort of doing that extra bit and piece and going gold mining. Or if you bought a different section of land, it might just be iron ore. So iron, you would have to start making steel. And the idea would be, for me, would be to separate off so you can have certain factories being built instead of just having everything on one piece of land. So that's how I see it, though. I mean, I don't know where Christian's taking the game, and wherever he takes it, he takes it. And at the end of the day, you're either going to play it or you're not. And that's just how I see this game. Same with Hydroneer, same with Gold Rush, same with everything. Like the devs who are now building Gold Rush, their biggest task is literally taking on an IP that has a lot of backlash because of the people who were there before them. So they're trying to rebuild that trust with fans, which is quite difficult when The old people who used to run the studio and everything else basically just focused on one thing and then left the game completely. For them, building up the trust of the community means they have to provide something for the community that want to play the game. With Christian, all he has to do is just pay attention to what people are talking about, and he can just be like, okay, cool, in the next update we're going to be doing this, which is what he did. The roadmap is like, we're going to be putting in multiplayer, we're going to be putting in some extra bits and pieces, we're going to make your machines look better, we're going to make it so that it all does that. You know, he's genuinely seeing what people are writing about his game and implementing. He's genuinely being a bloody good developer. I mean, it takes his time, but he is on his own most of the time. If he does need extra help, he does pull people in, but it is down to this point where you have to see what he's doing and be like, you know what? It's a one-man band. He's doing a game through passion. Give him, I would say, give him 2 more years, and this game is going to be completely different than what I'm playing now. I'll come back here, or if I can remember, the 7th of February 2026. We'll see where we're up to. Chances are by then I would have covered the game quite a bit by then. We'll just carry on. But yeah, I genuinely like this game. It isn't for everybody. But the idea of having like an open planned mining sandbox game where it doesn't matter what you do, you can still be happy. You just carry on and carry it on and genuinely just be happy you're playing a decent game that's still going to have a lot of life in it. Playing on hardcore though isn't for everyone. Really is not for everyone. Right, it's 2 o'clock. I've got about half an hour left because I've got to go and get the kids soon. Yeah, I know. And I will say this, for the record, I bought this game. I'm not paid to play it. Yeah, I do prefer the bulk dirt. That's another reason why I put wooden floors down, by the way, because you still get caves in, and when it caves in, the dirt just disappears, so you don't have to worry about it too much. And there we are. Another load in the dirt. Game looks different from when I saw it a year ago. I haven't given it... Yeah, it has changed. This is a completely different map as well. I think since you played it then, there's probably been about 3 added maps. You're just missing out on the passive income from the old conveyor setup. Nah, I'm alright. I'll get there eventually. But I don't really want it. So the thing is I would say that I'm probably playing this a bit more realistically, where I'm not going to have like hundreds of miles of conveyor belt like I did before, or I'm not boring through a mountain. I'm just sort of mining and seeing how things go. Get to a certain point, I'll knock it all down and I'll carry on. I'm sort of playing this a bit more realistically, which is quite, you know, it's alright. Still a game, but... Do I need to stop off for bread on the way home? Yeah. Gotta get a loaf of bread on the way home. There's saurine in the cupboard. Yeah, that's fine. I can do that. But like, there's a couple of bits. There's a malt loaf left in the cupboard for the kids, because I know they'll eat it. Yeah, that's fine. Do that. This is why I had trouble in when I was building my tunnel. As you can see, because there's more dirt above me, you need that power to get through it, or you blast it. Which, I gotta be honest, I would prefer to blast it. So, what I'm going to do, I think I'm going to blast it. I'm going to take out the wood from the bottom so it all builds up, and I'll go from there. Right. Okay, so I need to move some of the wood that I've put down. Everything before the overhang. So, everything from here mainly. Do 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 do. Off hydrogen now. Dad's working. I forgot how tedious it is mining out rooms, and it's not tedious. It's all part of the fun. Yeah, don't forget to hit the like button. Right, that's okay. Then what I need to do is I need to look into getting a detonator and some explosives. Yes. Ooh, equipment. A detonator is $85. We'll buy one of those. And should we take the RDX stuff? Oh, I have to. Oh, okay. So I can't put the detonator down now. Okay, cool. The detonator is physical now. That's pretty nifty. Okay, so I'm going to be blowing up from here, 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 and here, and then we'll blow up this bit, this bit. This bit, this bit, and this bit. Alright, cool. So now we'll detonate. And we'll make some mess. I think I would have preferred it to make a bit more mess. I can go in there for now. Right. I'm going to collapse the roof myself. Trundle, 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 trundle. Right, I'm going to turn off bulky dirt for this. Basically, I want to fall down. I heard. I'm just grinding it all off because the problem with this overhang is that'll do. Yeah, let's just dig straight down. Shake your booty. Shake your booty. Oh. Physics are amazing, man. The reason why I'm doing this is because I don't want this ledge here. I hate the ledges because I can't dig. If I can just get it turned, we can worm our way out of this. Oh, hey, yo, Silver! Away! I think I might have to use a pickaxe. It'll be a laugh, I swear. It's how you play games with the devil. It's like, I'm going to hurt myself today. Hey! I just don't like the overhangs. They're a pain. I don't mind cleaning all this crap up. It's just, yeah. Shake it to the left if you're having a good time. Shake it to the right if you know that you feel fine. Oh, whoa. Have you ever seen a rock climbing like front loader before? I know I can unstuck, I just don't want to. I'm shaking my booty, man. I'm going to have to push the unstuck button. I don't want to. Is there an unstuck button I can use for this thing? No! Oh, where's my rescue button? Where am I? Basically, I have to get out and I have to despawn it. I don't want to do that. I don't like doing this. There we go. The land of magical heavy equipment. Just clean up the hill. How long's the stream going to be? Not long. Almost done now, mate, if I'm going to be honest. The floating truck memories of the Hydra truck from 1 pixel. Yeah. I like those days. But yeah, I can see why I had so many problems when I was underground. And I had to blast out the roof on a lot of it. Because this whole like different level thing, when you get into like there's lots of dirt above you, you can't just take it out. It just has to fall down. Which sucks. There we go. I don't mind tidying up with the pickaxe, it's fine. I will admit that I think hardcore leveling needs more depression. You got how many hours in savings? I did the live stream at the beginning. So I did the live stream, that was what, 5 hours? Or 3 hours? Or I can't remember how long I did. And then yesterday, Monday I did a load of digging. And then I did the video. And then, yeah, this. So I would say it's probably about, at my pace, because I've been dithering about a bit, mate. I'd say it's about 20 hours. Maybe. But it does take time. I mean, if you look, the reason why it's going up so fast is because I'm pickaxing. Like when you go into the actual machine, it's harder because you're putting more dirt in, so it breaks up a bit more. But even now, look at it. I'm like, it's taking a long time just to get down to where I want it to be. If I'm going to be brutally honest though, like I would say, in my opinion, that you shouldn't start with 100k in hardcore. I mean, it's more grindy. But starting with 100 grand, you get a good start. It's like, I can get my general store, I can sell this, I can buy that, I can buy all this, and you know, you've already got yourself a half decent start. As soon as you can buy a wash, as soon as you can buy like the hand wash plant, yeah, it takes its time, but you know, that's when your game starts speeding up because you're able to make more money from one thing. You don't even have to start. You don't even have to start with money in this game in order for you to actually make money. There we go. So yeah, all that I'll do, I'll move this over another time. What I will do before I disappear, I'm going to pull this part of the floor up. Nick Smith, finally get to see a live stream. Well, you get to see the end of it. I'm just prepping for like the next push. The next push is I need a dozer, so I need to start earning a bit more cash. So yeah, because this gap here is starting to get a bit high, I'm gonna need to start bringing in like a dozer to basically bring out the sides. Just laying the floor ready, which is just this bit. Right, that's where I want that to be. That's fine. Right, cool. Now we take out this rope. So yeah, the reason why I put the floor down, number one, stop cave-ins. Number two, to keep me sort of level at the moment. Because I just want a level floor of where I'm at. Obviously, when I go down like another floor, I'll probably just... I'll do what I've done before, where I'll make a ramp down and I'll just steadily go into the mountain more. And I just put a floor down every time I go down. So that'll be wide enough for me, and then I'll head off this side. And we'll start digging there. So that's fine. Now let me just spawn in my flipping Ujima Flippy. Because I need that there. And then I'm good. Not too much more to go. Only like all of that. I'll be grinding it out a bit more later. So that'll be fine. Right, pay dirt. We'll take the pay dirt this time because we can probably get some gold out of it this time. And the coal, there's another grand. Another 1,000. I wish there was a dumb controls for front loader, like a level line. Yeah, like so it doesn't go below. I get that. Yeah, I would prefer that as well, if I'm going to be honest, because it's why I like the front loader in Gold Rush, because you're just digging out wherever you sort of like see fit. Right, it's another 12 grand of coal. That is another $600 of that. Right, now we've got to put our pay dirt into a wash plant. Chuck that up to 99, put that in there. All good. Excellent. Now we've got 60 bars of gold from that one, and we've got nothing from that one, so that's 60 bars. It'll be another couple of grand. It's an 8 grand. $8,000. Right, so now what I'm going to do, if I make another video, I'll probably start that video today, because it's not hard for me to basically, when the kids have gone to bed, it's easier for me to record. So I'll probably be like, hey guys, this is what's going to happen now, and then I'm going to work out how to build my wash plant ready for doing like actual like gold mining. Just leased Pine Valley for the first time, currently drilling. All good. Well, tomorrow evening I'm actually expecting to be playing Gold Rush, because I think the leaderboard goes live at 4ish or maybe 5, like my time. So tomorrow evening I may be streaming Gold Rush, and we'll go from there. But like I said, the problem, no, I'm not doing a live stream this evening. I'll do a live stream. I'll stream to I'll be going Gold Rush tomorrow, so it gives me today and tomorrow to build a video, because I'm able to, I'll build the wash plant out with 60 grand. I should be able to. Worst comes to worst, I can't, and I'll basically just do a bit more digging. But the idea is now I want to be able to separate the gold from other stuff, so I do need to build a wash plant. I do need to actually do this, so I will be buying I need to buy a trommel. One of the trommels will be fine, so I'll either do a drop trommel, which is okay, which means that could actually be just chucked into a hopper below it, which is okay. Everything else can go out the bottom, and that's fine. And then the high value ore, we can do that as well, so that would be fine. Yeah, I'm not sure what to do trommel wise, because we've got the conveyor trommel, the drop trommel, or the other trommel. There's 3 trommels. I think the drop trommel is something, because they're all 24, but this one's 7 grand. I don't know why that one's cheaper and these two are really expensive. So I'm not sure about why these are too expensive, but I mean, this looks like a better option. Hello, Fail. How you doing? So yeah, we've got a trommel here that's 7.5 grand. And we've got this trommel, which is 24 grand, which I don't want to buy it for 24,000. And that's just high value ore at the top. Everything else goes at the bottom. I don't know. I suppose just because this does high value ore, so like gold and so on and so forth. Makes more sense. Huh. I'll have a natter with Split about which one's easier to deal with. This one looks okay because that'll deal with like dirt and pay dirt, and that goes out the bottom, and then I can put the pay dirt through the wash plant, which is there. So I need to buy one of these. Yeah, but the drop one's so the drop trommel is 24,000, right? Or I build this one for just 7,000. You buy the 7,000 one, don't you? So I'd probably end up buying a normal conveyor sorter, because it's just a sorter, it's not a trommel, but it does sorting. It's fine. All right, I'm gonna need a wash plant, and I'm gonna need a conveyor up, because obviously it's got to go up to go to the wash plant, and everything else I've got to bring that from the bottom, so the corner. So I need one of those. So that would go first. The corner separates off to one side. The wash plant goes up and then comes back down the other end, and everything else just goes into a sorter. Into the storage. But I can use one of these, which is the merger, to just do one thing. Can I split these off myself? That's pretty handy. I want to see how that works actually. So conveyor merger. Oh, yeah, that's my shopping list. 36 grand. Maybe a couple of straight belts at the same time. So we'll see how things go. I do like the fact that we can now build like half belts and like 2 belts. So that's good. But yeah, that's where we're going. We'll see how things go. If I can't get it all to go, we'll go. But I need to earn a little bit extra, like another couple of grand, and we'll be fine. So until my next video, live stream, or whatever else to do on the channel, guys, thank you very much for being here. Thank you very much for all the help that you guys helped me out this morning because of like the audio issues I was suffering. And I think it's all working now, so we're all good. So until my next video, live stream, or whatever else is on the channel, I'm going to say peace out, have fun, enjoy everything you guys do, have a great rest of your day, and I'll catch you all tomorrow. Tomorrow evening should be Gold Rush, and we should be streaming the first sort of section of it. So until then, a boom! Fist bump to you.